Hey there, good morning. Welcome to the Jeep Solid Garage. So today I'm going to show you a super easy trick to increase the capacity of your Jeep Wrangler YJ's fuel tank from 15 gallons to 20 gallons. Now in one of my previous videos I removed the fill hose and vent hose from the inlet here. I'll be sure to link the video on how to remove the fill and vent tube from your Jeep. Just mutilating this. I had this for Now it's pretty common knowledge from 1991 through 1995 on the Jeep Wrangler YJs, Chrysler made 2 fuel tanks. Well, actually, they only made one, and that is this plastic 20-gallon tank. But what they did is they offered an upgrade or an option on some models to have a 20-gallon tank as opposed to the 15-gallon. But the only difference is the vent tube. Now here I've already removed the fill hose. You got your fill hose here, and this is the vent hose. I'll be sure to link the video where I show you how to remove this in the description below, and I'll probably put a card right up here. But once you get to this point, the next step is super easy. On the vent tube here, down inside the tank, there's a little vent. We're going to remove that real quick. And the reason I was doing this, my fill hose here, as you can see there, actually it was down here. Yeah, we're attached to the tank. This guy was cracked, causing a leak. So whenever I'd fill my tank, it would leak a little bit. So that's why I'm replacing these hoses. And it's the perfect time to increase my fuel capacity. So on our tank here, up above our frame rail, there on the right is the vent tube, and on the left is the fill tube. And inside of that vent tube there's another little tube that's about, just shy of 10 inches long that we're going to pull out of there. So I wanted to show you guys what I've done here. So I used just a little flat blade screwdriver to kind of pry away a part of the edge of that inner tube there. Then I got a pair of my needle nose on there and dug them down in there along the side of it. And now I've got that inner tube pulled back, not very far, just like 1/8 of an inch or so. I really want my channel locks, my small channel locks, but I can't find them. Okay, I couldn't find my small vice grips, but found my big pair, and that's working just fine. So much easier to use it to clamp on, and you can see the tube is coming out just fine. And you can thank my viewers. Oh, look at that. There it is. You can thank my viewers on the live stream when I was replacing this fill hose. I had the leaking fill hose, and they said, hey, now's the perfect time to do this upgrade. But let me show you guys something real quick. This is funny. This is my project Jeep, not my daily driver. I've been working on this for quite a while now, doing upgrades, rebuilt the engine, all kinds of upgrades. But let me show you this. Now here's an example of what your tubing is going to look like. It's going to be about just shy of 10 inches long, actually 9 3/4. And we're going to cut it down to like 2 3/4 inches long. But honestly, it looks like the previous owner had already done that. Now, in my defense, like I said, I've been doing a lot of different projects on this Jeep. It's not my daily driver, so I haven't ever taken it to the fuel station and said, fill her up. You know, I've put 5-10 gallons in here or there, breaking the engine in, doing that kind of stuff. I did an engine rebuild on it. Lots of other projects, ball joints and tie rods and the engine rebuild, of course. Lots of stuff I've been doing to this, but it looks like the previous owner had already upgraded the fuel capacity. But that doesn't mean I can't still show you guys. The concept is still the same. And it looks like they have cut it at about 2 3/4, which is fine. So anywhere 2 3/4 to 3 inches is fine. But I think that's still pretty funny. I'm gonna know this Jeep inside and out when I'm done with it, every little nook and cranny. So the previous owner had already done this, which that's fine. Installation is pretty obvious, just tap that new tubing in so it's flush. Oh, hey, so as I was editing this video, I realized I did a terrible job explaining how this turns your tank from 15 into 20. So let me show you real quick. A little bit better of an example here. Okay, so if this is your vent tube here, and this is your fill tube here, as you put fuel in, air has to come out, right? So it's gonna let you fill it up to this level right here, to the bottom of the vent tube. Once it hits that level, there's nowhere for the air to go out, so then you get a backup of pressure right here at the fill hose, so it shuts off the gas fill so you can't put any more in. So what we're doing is we're cutting off this vent tube shorter so that we can fill it all the way up to the top. And with that, we can get our extra 5 gallons in there. All right, there we go. I think that makes it more clear. Back to the regular video here. And now we've miraculously turned a 15-gallon tank into a 20-gallon tank. It's as easy as that. So 91 through 95, if you only have a 15-gallon capacity, check out this mod. It's super easy, it's free. And next we're gonna continue on with my fill hose and vent hose, the replacement of these. I still have these on order from Amazon. They're linked in the description below. So thank you guys so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching my live stream and encouraging me to do that modification, even though it had already been done. But hey, now I know. I can take it to the gas station and say, fill it up, get 20 gallons, more capacity. Thank you guys, have a good day.